vibes. Ready to rock and Rizzo. That's what it's looking like. Yeah, kid. All right, Friday Night Live. Let's get it. Yes. Yes, 2 times. I know the vibes though. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. She like, ooh la la. They go, ooh la la. On a Friday, best day, blessed day. They go, ooh la la. Looking for M's like I lost a friend. Hop up out the bed like, where's the bread? What it do, people? You're now tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. So if it's your first time, then the question is, where you been? Over here on this side, we like to deal with sports, hip-hop, entertainment, interviews sometimes, when people don't be acting flaky, Popovisms 101, and of course, motivation. So before you jump off the page and usher to the left, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, smash that notification bell, so when I upload the videos, you get alerted. You get alerted when I upload the videos, and if it's not your first time and you've been rocking with the channel, good looking. But you know how I do. You know how I plainly start the show. Tony, there was no other way. We in the end game now. Who is in the end game, people? Shout out to everybody on the check-in on this Friday, Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving. And, before we hop into today's topics, got a little bit of time today. Not as much as I had last week, so we might be short, sweet, and to the point. Don't take it personal on some Jermaine, Jackson shit. A lot of times when I give analogies, point out things, sometimes it's on the eye, as they do in substance abuse, and they tell you to keep it on the eye. But overall and mostly, it's generalization. It's not, it's not talking about any particular people that I know or etc. Get a few calls like, yo, you talking about me? No, I'm just talking in general. And, if you go to church or you go to Juma or any type of religious services, at least for me, keep it on the eye again. When you're sitting there and, the brother is, talking about today's message, this week's message, a lot of times myself personally, I'd be like, damn, he talking about me. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, damn, he reading me. He's saying stuff that's actually going on in my life right now or has transpired in the last week, 2 weeks, month, etc. And that's what the good word is supposed to do for you. It's supposed to feed the soul. It's supposed to give you something to think about and something to ponder. So I just had to preference that because, y'all know I don't celebrate no holidays. Y'all know that off the rip, and if you don't, then you're going to learn today. So we got Thanksgiving, that was yesterday, and, all praises due to the Most High. I was alive, I was here. Another day above ground is always a blessing. And shout outs to everybody that celebrate. Like, Like, if you celebrate, then that's you. And you're going to come out in your own way. I'm not knocking you for that. For years I celebrated too. I did what the parents did. You do what the forefathers and foremothers, using that word lightly, but just for the elders and the people over you and your family, till you come to your own mind, till you come to your own realization. And then, people cook their food. They in a good feeling. They in a good spirit, a good mood, and they sharing plates and they visiting, and relatives is flying in, and as you watch on the news, you say, whatever the number is, right? Like 1.5 million, like 1.5 on some purple tape. however many people is traveling to go see their loved ones. And, you know, rightfully so, you get off, even though when you look today, it's business back to usual. A lot of people is coming back home, so you don't really get that much time. Because Wednesdays, you're not off. Friday, you're not off. You only get that one day, so you're really traveling. You got to take off. So it's Thanksgiving, but you got to take off. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? You got to take off. You got to spend money to travel. You got to spend money for food, etc., and get back, take flights. And when you look at how many people travel, when you look at what people actually do on Thanksgiving, Christmas time, all these the end of the year holidays, right? Which I don't celebrate. A lot of people is in better spirits for whatever reason. Mentally, you see the commercials, you hear the songs, subliminally you're being massaged and maneuvered to geared toward a certain way. And I say, damn, how many of us, if you was to take a survey, right? Raise your hand. You know what I mean? If you got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up on some Fat Man Scoop, Kirkland Clan, like rest in peace. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. No, on the contrary, how many of us, because it's not you, we know it's not you. You the good neighbor. You the good next door person. You the person that say hi to everybody every day, because that's your character. And if that's you, then that's what's up, right? But how many of us, that's why I said raise your hand. You know what I mean? Raise your hand if you're sure. And if you got a $50 bill in your pocket, put your hands up. How many of us know people that live in our building, live in our complex, live where we live at, right? They're not good neighbors. They don't speak to you. They don't have no regard for you. You see them, they don't hold the door for you. There's no words being spoken, right? But then around this time, when it's swing around the holidays, happy holidays, how you doing? And they speaking to you now, right? Niggas on the block, niggas that with the ice grills and they looking at you sideways, although you live in the same building. You live on the same block as me. Peace, King, happy holidays. Oh, shit. Now I mean, like, peace, oh my day. Peace, blood. Like, I mean, and I'm being funny, but I'm not. What I'm attempting to do is point out the hypocrisy in it all for some of us. Not all. Because again, if you are one of the people who every day you like this, every day when you come out, you see the people in your building, you hold the door for them, you know what I mean? You say hi to them, good morning, even if you don't really fuck with them like that, right? But they your neighbor, you see them, they coming in with their bags, you coming in with your bags. So you say, hi, how you doing? Good afternoon, good morning. How's your day going? You know what I mean? Like, you smile. If that's you, then I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who only act nice around this time. In the good book, the Bible that is, right? It said, thou should not go to sleep and your neighbor hungry. You know what I mean? Your neighbor probably, some of our neighbors, because we from the ghetto, and it's rough in the GHETTO. Got to learn how to hear no evil and see no. People are starving. People are fucked up. And you eat good every night. I seen a TikTok video, a young black brother. He was showing us how to cook steak and all. He eats steak every night. And it's a TikTok video. It's a social media video. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. On the chef nigga, right? But a lot of our neighbors not doing good. Sometimes you not doing good. All throughout the year. Yet at this time, people are nice now. People is in the spirits now. They say hi to you. They asking you how you doing. Happy holidays, happy Kwanzaa, happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas, right? And then people gather. The family comes around. Some you rock with, some you don't. Some you want to be around, some you don't. Like, damn, I ain't hear from you all year. Jeez. I know they're going to be jumping in and out on this one and on this topic because niggas don't want to hear this part. So you're going to pop in like, oh, nigga talking about me. Might be talking about you. I might be talking about you, right? You don't fuck with your family, or should I put relatives? Because we know that everybody that shares the same blood, they're not family. They're just relatives in last name and bloodline and lineage. But I don't hear from you all year. I don't get a text from you. You don't get a text from me. You know what I mean, right? Like we don't know how each other is doing. But around the Thanksgiving time, around the Christmas time, and what you mean the kid can't have Christmas? It's Christmas time. Now you get the text. Hey, Uncle. And I'm not just putting it on me, talking in generalization terms, right? But now we get together. Football is on. We eating, we drinking. You know, we around people we don't want to be around. Some of us, and some you do, right? Same thing. Some of us are doing better than others. You know, you got the good job, the good career. You got your IRA, you got your Roth, you got a house, your little 2 cars and shit. Your kids doing good. But your cousin and them, and nobody should bear the burden of the other individuals. So we all liable for the choices and shit that we made. Some of your cousins are still in the projects. She got pregnant early, you didn't, right? She started smoking weed, you didn't. You went to college, she didn't. It's all about choices. But after so many years go by, you say, damn, when we get together, we never talk about how you got your crib, how you got what you got. You don't think I have aspirations to get what you get? And then like Jay-Z, which we quote a lot. You know, we quote a lot of rappers on the show. And the particular line from The Reasonable Doubt, when he like, if your clique is rich, then your clique is rugged. Nobody will fall because we'll be all each other's crutches. So if I get into a jam, I know you can help me. That's not just for the drug dealers and the crews and niggas in the street. That goes for all forms of organizations, cliques, family, etc. People that run together, whoever you surround yourself with. Yeah, you got the good job. You got a good career. You went to the army. You came out. You got honorably discharged. They looked out for you. Or you figured some shit out. If your house flood, or a hurricane hit, or a fire strike your home, you might have to go live with your cousin in the projects that you don't really rock with. Or that when y'all get together, it's cool to get together so you can show off your little bag, you can show off your little Gucci belt, and it'll look like you're doing better than somebody. But we all just one snap of the finger away from being fucked up. Happen to get on the phone and say, Auntie, can I come? And you know, my mom, she took in a lot of relatives. You know what I mean? And family. Relatives and family. You might hear me use that word loosely because somebody used it to me. You know what I mean? Or some group chat. Shit like relatives. And that's you who I'm talking about. Just in that relative part. Plenty of people come through. They get down on their luck. Because that's how life is. You climb the ladder. Then some shit happens. You mismanage. You fall on some misfortune. And then you got to get help. You got to take a couple of steps back. So never think with the false reality or perception because you're doing a little better than some of your relatives or your family that you're lit and that you can't go back. But the thing is, why we not having Thanksgiving and we not having credit building gatherings? How to build your credit, the importance of credit, business amongst the family, how we can work together to do certain things so that you can elevate your family and your last name on some Dame Dash shit. Hustle for your last name and not your first name. First name comes with everything that comes to you, but the last name is representation of who rock with you, who you sacrificing for. It's never like that. It's like, yeah, the latest rap beef. You know what I mean? Dallas beat my Giants yesterday, and I didn't participate in no festivities because I don't celebrate at all. In fact, I hate when I got to go out to the supermarket or do my regular activities and then get caught up in the wave of people outside and their mindset of the holidays. I absolutely hate it, and I know hate is a bad word, but I despise it. Like, damn, I gotta fucking go out, I wanna go to the gym or go to the supermarket, go grab some coffee cream or whatever it is. Like, you know what I mean? And the people around you are in that holiday spirit mind. So they assume that you are, and then they hit you with the happy Thanksgiving. You guys say, same to you. I don't celebrate, honey. What your mom do? What you cooking? What you cooking? You're not doing any of that. Oh, you don't celebrate? But you gonna eat? No, I gotta eat every day, preferably once a day. Just have my little coffee and Belvitas in the morning, and then I eat at night. Not really with the glutton and then gotta eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't really be on that wave, right? But people assume because you're gonna eat on that day, they so programmed, you know what I mean? And so brainwashed. And they think just because you're gonna eat that you celebrate. Nah, I gotta eat because I gotta eat every day. Like Lil Wayne said, I gotta eat even though I ate. And it ain't my birthday, but I want my name on that cake. I gotta eat every day, right? And why we don't share that type of knowledge? Why are we content with you doing and again, for the people that may be watching and you one of the people that did well, you're like, yeah, my cousin's in the marijuana, they just want to be street niggas, they in and out of jail, they on drugs. Some of our family is like that. They on drugs, they in and out of jail, they thug niggas, they ratchet bitches, right? They just talk proper, some of them, but they really ratchet. Heathens, I'm being funny. But not all of them. Some of them just ain't figure it out yet. Yeah, we got to go online and go to the Wall Street Trapper and different people and put up money on courses. And it's like, damn, cousins got a house. They had a house for 10, 20, 30 years, right? They almost paid the crib off. They did X, Y, Z. Now, of course, we can go to them and ask them. And again, I'm not just talking about me. I'm speaking in generalizational terms. Why they not showing you? Because you can't tell them how to do it. You ain't do it. They did. So you can't tell them anything about how to go about doing it, the ins and outs, the loopholes. You could study and learn, of course, because nobody wants to be, or you shouldn't want to be, giving food when you can learn how to fish yourself, as they say. Give a man food, he's going to depend on you every day. Teach him how to fish, then he could be independent, and he could get it out the mud on his own. But I would like to see those things transpire with a lot of us, right? Help each other more. And then I'll end it with this without being, too crazy with the Thanksgiving, get to the next topic similar to this. But the last thing is this. I seen something on Instagram. It was a brother, and he not a Democrat or Republican according to him, right? He like, but when he did a social experiment. He like, yo, when he was posting about Trump, who he didn't vote for, again, I'm just taking his word as face value. Haunty baby, what's the word? He like, when I was posting some of the stuff Trump was saying, etc., I was getting a lot of vitriol. I was getting a lot of hateful comments, right? And when I was posting Kamala, I wasn't getting that. So I'll say, try this social experiment with your family, right? For those that even invite people to their house, for game night, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for whatever it is, right? Invite them to a study session to see how the family can get better. Your own personal family, not my family, just in general, right? If you one that cook every year, you go to somebody's house, they invite you, you go, y'all play spades, Uno and all that shit. The uncles get together, you drink, you have spirits, y'all reminisce, right? Because it's all fun and good. Families should be together. Families that praise together stays together. Families that get money together stays together, right? Family that have plan and leadership and people executing said plans and following, they stay together. They do better than others, right? Say, yo, we going, instead of just the regular Thanksgiving, we ain't even going to wait till Thanksgiving. We're going to do that shit in April, you know what I mean? Around tax time, when you get your taxes back. And we're going to have a family night, and we're going to see how we can put up some money every month and strategize a game plan so that we can elevate our family, so that we can get out of poverty. You know what I mean? Because again, just because you got the crib and the car or whatever have you, you ain't rich. So you still just a calamity away from being back where you came from. If you came from that. A lot of people ain't born with the silver spoon in their mouth. Miss Hawkins. Like, I mean, like, they threatened to kill me. Who is they? Like, I mean, Miss Hawkins. And see how many see the type of responses that you get. Is they still going to come and bring that potato salad? Is they still going to come through with the bottle and have that same energy for Thanksgiving for build your credit? Because your credit is important. To put money aside for a family business to help one of y'all dreams get off the ground. Even if it fails, then we try again. We just take turns using the people in our circle to help us get ahead. I've done it. Definitely invested. Definitely holler at people on the phone, like, yo, you into this, or what about this? Maybe I could rent this place for you. Maybe I could do this. Hand up some money when I got it. I always was like that. In fact, anytime I hit chicken dinners or anytime I come up, or a couple dollars, because it's just a couple dollars. It ain't even no real money, right? I always think about who I could look out for, who needed, who could benefit from me hitting. And a lot of men do that because we bear the burden of being the maintainers and the protectors, as they say. A lot of women, that's why they say that. You hit, come up to a couple dollars. Most, not all. I won't put that whole blanket over all y'all. They just for self. They ain't worrying about nobody else. After they do everything, then you want to line. Where nigga, for me, wake and try to hit, who can I, you know what I mean? Who can I look out for? And again, y'all know, rather be broke together than rich alone, backing them down, clapping them down. There's people that I don't even have to speak to for a while, but nigga ever come into any substantial amount of anything, they know they good. Just off the mere fact of the friendship or the value that they have to me, that I view them in my eyes, they would be good. But before we get off this, start the show off, because it's Christmas time. No, it's Thanksgiving time, right? Here's another thing that I've noticed, and I spoke about it before. As far as, like I said, again, coming together, but not for nothing, of value most of the time. It's just spending time together. If you're just going to spend time together, then that's cool. I ain't going to do shit. You know what I mean? Except it's a good time was had. Drinks and spirits was had. But ain't nothing productive was done out of it. That's why we don't have no money by the time January 1st roll around, January 2nd. Happy New Year, right? Like this is what I've noticed. It's another reason why I don't celebrate. Today is Black Friday. So first you got Thanksgiving. Come out, you go spend all that money on that food, you entertain, you buy liquor, you buy bottles, you do shit, right? For your guests that you entertaining. Then the very next day, rub your hands like Birdman, and it's Black Friday. And this is what the news say about Black Friday.
Alyssa, how is it looking out there?
Stephanie, we are
That's just so
starting
low.
the Black Friday shopping here at Queen Center Mall and considerably picking up as the day has gone. Talk to a couple different kinds of shoppers. There are some who come here every single year. It's part of their Thanksgiving weekend tradition. There are other shoppers who have a very clear list of the items they want to get in and get out. And there are more casual shoppers who are just here kind of see what kind of deals they can
sound a little low. I don't know why it's low like that.
They're looking for those sales times. First comes the turkey and the fixings, then comes the sales.
Then comes the sales.
At Queen Center Mall, wasting no time taking advantage of those doorbuster Black Friday sales. Sneakers that I was going to get 2 weeks ago, it went on sale. So I have twin boys. So I have two
sneakers.
2 for 1, so it was excellent.
Excellent.
Oh yes, all the time. I'm an early person anyway. You shop, you see a lot of different things that you don't get sale regular time, but Black Friday definitely.
Black Friday.
And it's fun. This year, the National Retail Federation estimates a record 183.4 million people are planning to shop in store and online from Thanksgiving Day through Cyber Monday. That is up from the previous record of 182 million.
182 million shoppers. Smoking.
He explains why the stretch after the Thanksgiving holiday is so important for retailers across the country.
We know that retailers are already profitable.
They're already profitable.
Price-sensitive shopper this time around. We've had years of inflation, and we're looking for deals, and we're not going to pay more than we want to, so expect a lot more discounting from retailers if you haven't already seen it.
While many shoppers prefer to avoid the lines and crowds and take advantage of the deals from home by ordering online, Black Friday still remains the most popular day of the next 4 days.
I don't know why it's real low. When I recorded it, I didn't see it was that low. But anyway, the point that I want to drive home is this is Thanksgiving. Then it's Black Friday. Then it's Cyber Monday. Then it's Christmas. Then you Happy New Year. You buying bottles. You get your little outfit. You go out. You shake out. Then you wake up, you know what I mean, from your stupor if you got that drunk, right? And you say, damn, January 2nd, fucking broke. Starting the new year off on the red, in the red, down. And you need that tax return bad as a motherfucker because you exhausted all of your resources. Thanksgiving, Black Friday. Oh, it was a 2 for 1 sale, so the sneakers that I need. And I'm not saying that the young lady, her sons didn't need the sneakers, right? But it's a lot of shit that we buy out of just buying it. You don't really need it. You don't really need all of the bags and the leggings that you got. You don't really need all of the hats and the same color hats that you got. So I fall victim to it too. But you say, this is why you ain't got it. I seen one of my friends today. and she just kept getting off work or whatever. And you know, she was asking me about Thanksgiving, which I don't celebrate. I'm like, nah, I don't celebrate or whatever. She's like, yeah, I had to work. I'm like, you got that extra money and all. And she was like, yeah, you know, woo woo. And I'm like, well, you ain't do no shopping today because you was at work. She's like, yeah, it's Black Friday. I'll wait for Cyber Monday. And I'm like, yeah, no matter how you look at it, they still line and sinker you and they get you. And she's like, yeah, that's why you got to do all your Christmas shopping on Cyber Monday. Either way, they still get you. They get you for all the holidays at the end of the season, and they exhaust all your resources financially, and we don't need a lot of this shit. And then you say, did you get a baby a Gerber account for your son, for your daughter to go to college? Did you put something away that can't be touched for the next 20 years? So when they hit 19, when they hit 21, they can have a lump sum and they can figure it out on their own. We don't give them none of that. Not all parents, obviously. This is speaking in generalizational terms, but you do all the shopping on Friday, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You know what I mean? You spend all this money as the end of the year. Whatever little bit of savings you had is exhausted, it's gone. That's why you need that tax return. And y'all know me, if y'all familiar with the channel and y'all familiar with my show, I did taxes for like 5 years straight. It's one of the first jobs I got when I came home and got, you know, reacclimated and adjusted back to society. I'm like, damn, they knew the shit I used to do. I'm in here doing motherfuckers' taxes. I was blown away for like the first 2 years doing this shit. Every year they called me back. I'm like, damn, looking at niggas social, looking at their ID, all different type of people right in Harlem where I'm from, right there on 125th where Chuck E. Cheese is at now. Matter of fact, I don't even think it's Chuck E. Cheese no more. I think it's like a meat market. But when I came home in 04, started working in 05 for Food Bank, couldn't believe it for a little while. Then they made me the manager and the site, you know, the site manager and shit. Had my own site with people under me, right? You under us now. Mad people when we used to do their taxes. Like when we first started, we started implementing things that we didn't have in the beginning. For instance, we would just do your tax return for free. Then after like third year, then we started doing direct deposit, helping people open accounts, helping people save and do different things. And when you ask some of the clients, like, yo, you want to put part of your tax return away for 2 years or invest in this so that you could get some type of return back, a lot of them is like, hell to the no, nigga. No, nigga, Tito, I need my money now. It's my money and I want it now. And that's because you exhausted all your resources that now in January, you can't wait till they send out them W-2s because you popped. That check that you anticipate getting, that shit been gone because your credit, you know, your credit is high. The interest is killing you. Everything is killing you. You moved around so much money to get Christmas gifts, to get this, to get that, to buy laptops and buy sneakers and shit like that on Amazon, and you ain't do nothing for yourself. You ain't invest in your kids. You invest in them by getting them clothes, by getting them shit they don't need, a new game, a new gaming system, a new chain, little earrings, you know, all this bubblegum shit. And you see the shit flying by on social media where they say, black folks ain't poor. We just poor financially and mentally rather. Because if we was poor, the Asians wouldn't have all the nail shops here and the Chinese restaurants. The Indians wouldn't have all the Popeyes and the Dunkin' Donuts. You know, the Italians wouldn't have all the pizza shops and the Italian restaurants, etc. And if you didn't see it, pretty much that's what they're saying. And then they show an estimation of yearly how much power of the dollar we have on some 50-cent shit. But where does the money go? And Wu-Tang said, my seeds grow with his seeds, marry his seeds. That's how we keep Wu-Tang money all up in the family. It's not going back into black and brown. Oh, but you're black. 30 minutes into the show, we just using it. Oh, but you're black. We don't put that money back into the black and brown businesses. We give it to everybody else. All year long, we work. And just to get up and breathe, it costs money. It costs to get that bottle of water because you don't drink faucet water. It costs to go to work. It costs to be at work. It costs not to go to work because when you're sick, After them sick days is exhausted, you can't even afford to be sick, right? That's why I look at some of these entertainers and the athletes and the celebrities who be talking from a high horse of fear and talking from, you ain't gonna get Social Security, bitch, Negro, nigga, my nigga, please, like, you ain't worried about no Social Security. You rich. You been rich for wild years. Your family been taken care of. So who the fuck is you to get on some social media platform and talk down on me and try to fear-monger me and worry about Social Security when you're rich and you a big fish? Just think that's interesting, and I'll end with this. You know what I mean? My nigga Famous. You know what I mean? One of the joints I wake up to in the morning. His album Fire. Partners of Poverty, and this is the intro. And it go like this.
What do I mean when I say hate poverty and hate poverty's partners? What are poverty's partners? I'm going to name 4 partners that poverty has, and you have to hate them enough to keep them away from you, far enough away from you, so they don't rob you of all your chances. The first one that I'm going to name is sleep/laziness. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. So you go, I love sleep. I don't love sleep. I sleep because it's essential. Gluttony. Gluttony is a poverty programming trap. Here's what the scripture says. The drunkard and the glutton shall lie down together, and drowsiness will clothe a man with rags. Drunkenness. Yeah, but man, you don't understand. I just need a drink after work because I'm just so stressed out.
I submit to
you that maybe you're stressed out because you're broke. And your needing a drink is keeping you broke. Number 4, evil. Evil is a poverty programming trap. Why? Because poverty is the result of spiritual warfare.
I should have let the song just rock out on y'all. Shout out to my nigga Famous on that one. And Shy Money, super fire, right? Partners of Poverty. But let's get to some other shit though. Let's get to Kamala Harris and whether or not she was drunk or not. She did a little live, did a little Zoom call or whatever it was, and she was up there speaking. And I listened to it intensely. I listened to it a few times. Obviously, I told y'all last week when I be getting ready for the show, Friday show. I don't know what the topics are gonna be on the show. I really can't wait to get to the point where people hit me in the Gmail, popavis@gmail.com, right? Like, yo, you should talk about this and woo woo woo. I probably got that maybe like 2 or 3 times. Somebody hit me up on the gram or hit my phone, or as I say, the bat line, like, yo, you talking about this? But I can't wait till that's like a thing where people want to hear my point of view on certain things. But normally, again, Friday comes, 3-4 hours before the show, I start shifting through the spin cycle to see what's going on, and came across this video. This is on Antoine's channel. A lot of people was talking about it, but this was the only one that I seen that wasn't really a lot of talking and commentating, so I could actually hear what she was saying. And I could decipher whether or not she was drunk or not. I don't know if she was drunk or not. I'm gonna say it looked a little crazy. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. When she speaks, she did a lot of word salading, and it seemed like her normal talk until he pointed out like she was like continuous. You know what I mean? Like she fumbled the word, and as a person that talks in front of the camera a lot now, every day actually, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna fuck up words. Sometimes you're gonna say things wrong, or it's not gonna come out right the way you mean it. So you gotta take that with a grain of salt. You on TV or you on social media every day talking and for an extended period of time. Of course you might fumble and stumble and say some shit that's not accurate, you know what I mean? And then you gotta swing back like, oh shit, let me fix it. You know what I mean? I don't know if she's drunk or not. I'll say people is like, cool, you went to Hawaii, you stepped away, you needed a reset, and we all do, you know what I mean? As I like to say, mental health day. You need to recalibrate, press reset, then come back ready to rock and roll again, because life can beat you down. But when you see that allegedly people ain't get their money, people are still wondering, well, when we gonna get our last check? So when we gonna get paid for the job that we did. Because we came and we was, marching the wooden soldiers for this campaign, and we hear that it was 1 billion that you gathered up from the grassroots and the people at the bottom. But where the fuck is the money at? Right? So that's just that. But this is what she had to say. Some of it, I seen this on Antoine's channel. I don't know if she's drunk or not. What I can say is this, as a person that have had spirits, kush logs, what's the word? I know what it's like to be drunk, to be buzzed, to be wavy, to be on camera doing it, or to be doing some video shit, and you look back like, oh shit, I really was kind of wavy that night. Let me not even put this video up. I know what it's like. And then I know what it's like to, again, not be like that, but have some spirits, especially if you've got a high tolerance, and you still can function and talk, etc. And people that don't know you probably wouldn't even know unless they smell it on your breath or you did some outrageous. And it's like, is this person drunk or not? Because if you're not around me, you wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is some of the stuff she had to say.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. Back at you, brother. You
brother.
are such an extraordinary leader, and we have become lifelong
On to the
friends.
next. What's the word?
I just, in front of everyone, I want to thank you, Tim. You lead with courage. You lead with heart. You see the people. You
can't hear me, you said? I wonder why you can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Thumbs up, thumbs down. YouTube, can you hear me? Because we live on YouTube and we live on Instagram. Can you hear me now? Gotcha. All right, so again, when I'm getting my topics ready for Friday's show, I seen this spinning in the clip. I didn't see it live. And again, I don't got nothing against Kamala. I didn't vote for her or Trump. I didn't vote for either one of them. I didn't vote. Y'all could be mad. I wasn't feeling either one of them. I wanted Jill Stein to win, to keep it a buck. So you can't say I didn't want to vote for a woman. I wanted Jill Stein to win. She ain't have a chance of winning. I would have fucked with Dr. Cornel West too. But like my son said, he ain't got a chance. They ain't got a chance. Don't even waste your votes on them. That's what the other people said, right? But anyway, so it's no personal thing against her. Do some of the stuff I think she said was a little word salad, yes. And I think if she would have been more transparent, like on my show, she probably would have won. If she would have just came out and talked to the people like a real person, I think she might have had a better chance, if nothing else. But is she drunk? I don't know.
care about the people. You believe in uplifting the dignity to which all people are entitled, and you do it and you have a sense of fun when you're doing it. But you are an extraordinary leader, and obviously the people of Minnesota are very, very lucky to have you there. But you are a national leader and a dear friend, and thank you. Noel, thank you for your work in Pennsylvania and all that you did for our campaign. And let me just say to everyone on this call, I am so grateful for you, and I'm so thankful to you. I'm thankful for your love of our country and your willingness to put the work into it. I'm thankful for the faith that you...
She definitely seemed like she gone off something. Eyes look glossy. She looked disheveled. The whole thing, like she looks like she's had a rough night, or maybe she just woke up, or she off something. She looked insane.
Putting me and Governor Walz and our team. And I am thankful because I know your character is such that you're not going to get knocked down. And you're in this fight. And you're in it for all the right reasons. And I know that about you. It's why you're part of this call right now, and all the work that you did over those 107 days and even before. That's your nature. And the outcome of this election obviously is not what we wanted. It is not what we worked so hard for. But I am proud of the race we ran. And your role in this was critical. What we did in 107 days was unprecedented. Think about the coalition that we built, and we were so intentional about that. You would hear me talk about it all the time. Being a daughter of parents who are active in the civil rights movement, I know and believe that the best movements that are about progress in our country mean that it's leaders that we are dedicated to the coalition, to bringing people together that seemingly have nothing in common, but have everything in common.
This is why she always, during the campaign season, was never able to go off script.
So Antoine pretty much, it's his video, so he gonna keep stopping it and talking. I watched it, I seen it, I dissected it a little bit. I won't maybe say drunk, because again, people that that engage in the spirits, some, not all, they can hold the alcohol, they can still function, and then I've obviously had people in the family who was hardcore and stopped, etc. Problems with alcoholism and stuff like that. Friends, in the ghetto and not even in the ghetto, but just humans abroad. Fuck around with the spirits. Some people live in the bottle, etc. I don't know what she got going on. What I will say is the people that's around her husband, right? And the people that's advised her, the people on the call. If you felt she was out of her wits, or you felt she was rambling on and babbling on, why you ain't stop it? The trolls as one page that I say, like the trolls is having fun with it. It's not just the trolls. It's people that's being critical of someone that wanted to hold the highest office, in the land of This Is America. Don't get you slipping her. Police be tripping her. Can't have somebody like that. Again, if we don't know about it and it's being covered up, it's being shielded and veiled, and then we find out through whatever type of circumstances, like, oh shit, this bitch was an alcoholic. You know what I mean? Woo. But when you put it out there for everybody to see and to dissect and say, it's already been rumbling of her, having this issue, whether right or wrong. Why would you do this if she wasn't ready? For people like Anton or other people, the naysayers, to come with line of fire to question whether or not this what we'd have had if she was in office. Who knows? Maybe she just, still going through it because she took an ass whipping, she took a loss, and, now she got to come out, show some face. People is like, where my money at? Like, no, where my money at? You know what I mean? Like, fuck your feelings, ho. Where my money at? Miss me with that small talk. Where my money at? Shout out to West and Mouthpiece. Where my money at? I don't want to hear about all this, you fighting for the country in Minnesota, and the people in the civil rights and all that. Where's the 20? Why are you 20 million in debt? How you raise $1 billion, and we got to pay for motherfucking congestion prices? People are starving. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving, you giving out turkeys. And my man, I know we already got up the Thanksgiving topic, but this is just a quick side note, because this was his thoughts for the government, right? Y'all print the money. If it was Thanksgiving and holiday season time, why everybody don't get no money around that time? Why rappers and celebrities got to put coat drives and all that shit together? Queens of Harlem, somebody like Michelle or anybody else in your neighborhood or wherever you from, right? Your state, your city, your town, your borough. Got to organize and galvanize the people to bring book bags and all that for the less fortunate. You know why? Because the government don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you. They care about the status quo, keeping shit the way it is, and you're going to get it how you get it, and you're going to live how you live. Because if it really was a Thanksgiving and all this other shit that they talk about, and it's Christmas time, then you would be giving out checks in abundance. Like, yeah, every Thanksgiving, in America, we give out 5,000, 10,000 to everybody, to the poor. Not to Raji P and, D.L. Hughley and the people that got it. The Jennifer Lewises. Y'all up. Talking about to the regular folk that's still figuring out how they're going to pay their car note. Figuring out how they're going to put Thanksgiving food on the table. For the moms that got to go out and do some strange shit or some shit she don't want to do with the nigga that keep hitting her phone just to get a couple dollars. So kids don't be looking around and like Pac said, mama made miracles every Thanksgiving. How you think some of them do it? They don't got it. What's the movie? Not Paid in Full, damn shit. Dead Presidents. You know what I mean? And the old school nigga was fucking Tate Diggs' girl. You know what I mean? Giving the money and all that, and he came back from the Vietnam War. Yeah, it's niggas like that they got to deal with. Some ain't gonna do it out of principle and modesty and just self-respect, if you will. Not to say that the ones that stoop to that level don't got respect, but it's like I gotta put food on the table. What else you want me to do? But back to Miss Harris, right? Was she drunk? I don't know. Is she on something? Does she has a drinking problem? I don't know. Maybe, kind of, sort of. It looks bad a little bit, especially at the end as you let the video play. And I think it's about like a good 6-minute, 7-minute video of her talking, especially when she gets to continues. You know what I mean? It ain't continue. You know what I mean? The way she said it is wrong. Even he stopped it like, hold on, what's she say? Because the critics and the trolls, they trying to dissect. I mean, is she getting on camera drunk? Is she really, you know what I mean, gonna embarrass herself? And that's for y'all to decide. My thing is, again, whoever is her counsel, whoever's in her corner, the strategist people, you're supposed to protect the asset at all costs. You know what I mean? Especially, you know, after a campaign like how she ran and what she ran on. You don't want to make her look even worse than what she already does. If anything, now is to try to what's the word they clean up. Now it's like clean up and, you know, try to minimize any little faults or spills or whatever, so that possibly she might run again in 2028, or they saying she maybe kind of sort of might run for the governor of California. I don't know. I don't care. You know what I mean? But if you want to keep your hopes alive, with some Jesse Jackson, keep hope alive, then you want your image to be clean. You want, you know, to the people to buy into to you and not be tarnished. Because once your integrity is once it's declared to be shot online, on social media, where the internet's undefeated, like it really ain't no coming back for a lot of people. You see people come back, but it's rare. You know what I mean? It's rare. They may be a comedian or a beloved actor, or, you know, maybe even a music, you know, fave, to where people already like them, they already rock with them, they already, you know, was fucking with them. So when they have a public blunder, you know what I mean? People could forgive more. Like you always see one of the main comments under these fucking comments be like, oh, she can never do nothing to make me hate her, or he can never do nothing to make me turn on her. Like, you know, these are the fans, the followers, the people on social media, right? And I'm saying followers and the fans. Yeah, I'm a fan of music and hip hop and, you know, theater, you know, Denzel and King Kong ain't got shit on me. But I'm not one of the people who look up to them and, that's not the kid. It's only one, you know what I mean? Like, there's only one Most High, and that's the Most High. It ain't Denzel and, you know, being disappointed with him kissing the man in the movie. It ain't motherfucking whoever you could think of. Kendrick Lamar, Drake, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Megan Thee Stallion. Whoever you could think of that you hold in high regard. So when they do some shit, you feel disappointed. Or you hold Kamala Harris, who we're speaking about, in such high regard that when she don't win, you're devastated. When it comes out, she, you know, it's just ordinary people, just like me and you. And she got a drinking problem. You're not devastated. You ain't ready to go off cliff, self-delete, do some wild out, crash out shit because one of your faves got an issue with life, or life is beating them down a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, that I don't do. I'm not overzealous and, you know, bowing down to my fave. Yeah, I fuck with your music. I may know how to recite and I know the lyrics and all that, and I rock with you. I know where you're from and how you got your start, etc., your first album, who produced it. Yeah, we may know all those things, but Still just a regular person. Still just a human being. You just good at rap. You just good at acting. You good at producing. Good at making beats. You good at telling jokes. That's it. And you get paid for it. You get paid handsomely, and you get elevated to celebrity status, and you're rich now, and you're a big fish. You rich, but that's all it really is. If I stand next to you, I meet you, I may want to take a pic, but I'm not, no, I'm not shaking and falling out on some MJ Mike Jack shit. That's not the kid. Speaking of celebrities, right? Speak about Sexy Red, and how maybe allegedly, kind of, sort of, she was on a Not show, and she crazy, shit crazy. Allegedly, maybe, kind of, sort of. She came out and addressed this, by the way. So I was just rolling up. I was getting ready to roll up a big fat one. And make my butt the chronic. I got to get fucked up. Take myself to chronic. I got to fired up. I want the chronic. I want, like, you want the bomb shit. You want the chronic. You got to get fired up. But the bag was white. Or the substance in the bag was white. Now, I done had some white weed before. The gunpowder. People might have got other names for it, but definitely if you wipe your hand and, you know what I mean, it's powdery and it looked like it got sprinkles of crack or coke on it, right? But it is weed. At the end of the day, you can break it up. You open it, you see it's green inside, and just the outside look like they might have sprinkled a little crack on it. Let's just be clear. And it's fire bud, right? Should have you leaning and knocked. You know what I mean? And I was calling it gunpowder. Other people might have got other names for it, right? Some people was even scared to fuck with it for a little minute. Like, nah, that shit look crazy, Lee. Like, what the fuck is you selling? You know what I mean? What the fuck is this? What you bringing? Like, that's the fire. It wasn't that. It's definitely powdery substance. From what we can deduce from the video, obviously, people is breaking it down frame by frame, shot by shot. But, you know what I mean? It was just casually open up the bag. You know what I mean? I'm not laughing at her, per se, if she got a drug problem, if she is on the white horse, the Bolivian powder, you know what I mean? And the powdered donuts. And on some Deadpool shit, you know what I mean? Like, when they was like, oh, you want to get high, right? With the blind lady. It's all fun and games until it's not. Until she influencing your daughter or your son or whoever. You know what I mean? How you doing? You know what I mean? Nigga want to be Sexy Red, but you're your whole big man, right? It's another story. Why are people so surprised, though, is what I'm getting from it. It's like some people, you shocked and amazed when the beat is on. And I'm saying, when you put the beat on, I'm not shocked, I'm not amazed. Make the music with your mouth be like, you will be shocked and amazed. I'm not shocked and I'm not amazed if, in fact, she does have a cocaine habit, right? And cocaine's a hell of a drug. I mean, like, Rick James already told us this. A lot of people. And then the thing is this, too, even if she didn't, we want to make everybody have habits. From the Nicki Minaj to the Soulja Boys to the Ray J's, right? And it could be true, because I don't know if they have it or not. I don't know if they indulged or they didn't. Or they indulging now, right? I don't know. I wasn't there with them on some white line shit. You know what I mean? I wasn't there. I didn't see them. We didn't see her actually do it. It looked like she was gonna do it, and she realized, oh shit, I'm on camera, even I'm off camera. And we see her dancing in the video with the magician and all that, they playing around. And his show lit, like, you know what I mean? Shout outs to the young brother, right? Getting the bag and, you know, reversing the generational curse in his family, etc. Mad people in Hollywood get high. This is what we was on Puff about, right? The pink sand and the pink coke or whatever, you know what I mean? The pink coat, you know what I mean? And flying across Miami and bringing Miami, young Miami, bring it through for me on the visiting room, like, you know what I mean? This is what they do. They drink, they sniff, they smoke, they shoot, they do all this shit. How many celebrities we gotta see overdose, unalive themselves, so we say. So they say, not so we say, so they say. Found him in the hotel room, you know, with the needle on his arm. You know what I mean? Overdose, cold down. What's the shit that's killing people? Shit that was in, so they say was in George Floyd. What's the new shit? Damn, I can't. A little bit of the kill you. I can't think of it, but the shit, right? That shit. They're like, yo, that was in the system. She was on this. He was on that. Some could be true, because it's Hollywood. We all human and have our own personal demons, no matter what they may be, right? Dope girlies, what's the word? Everybody does, whether it's cigarettes, coffee, sex, gambling, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. Why are people acting like they surprised? Because she was bold enough to do it in the open or attempt to do it? And then what's the ex-wife of fucking the nigga from the pirate ship, Johnny Depp, his lady. This video, this video is crazy. Because I just seen it today. I never, even while the whole trial was going on, I spoke about Johnny Depp and her crying and her putting shit in his bed and, you know, the whole fiasco. Today was the first day that I seen a video of her allegedly taking like a piece of tissue in the courtroom on stand, taking a line and looking like she did some shit and was, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this is crazy, crazy, shit crazy. This is what Hollywood do. Think to be at the top of the top and to hold certain positions. Not everybody. Again, I'm not putting this whole blanket on all of the actors, all of the rappers, all of our entertainers, etc. But a lot of people do have drug issues. To cope, to be able to be in those rooms after hours, you know what I mean? To be able to stomach some of that shit that comes with being who they are and becoming the best around. And nothing's ever gonna keep you down like you the best. You don't just get to be the best because you learned all your lines. Because you sing the best fucking songs. Nah. At least not according to Noriega, right? And now we on the run eating. This is out of his words, not out of my mouth. And it's on the internet. You could go Google it. Because a lot of people talk about the Illuminati, New World Order, all this shit, right? So I'm not saying nothing new. Even Tyrese recently, like 2-3 days ago, and he ain't the topic tonight, but he just got a passionate video. Like, yo, I ain't with the LGB and I'm not no Illuminati. I'm not believing God. Like, fuck is y'all talking about? Like, he got to defend himself because everybody put that on people. And even Hove, like, you know what I mean? Got to be the Illuminati. When he said, some shit, a nigga rich on that, the song with what's the name? Like, got to be the Illuminati. That's some nigga shit. Like, why I got to be the Illuminati? Because I'm getting money? Because I'm doing shit that niggas ain't seen before. So you putting that on me? We quick to put that on these people. And some may be deserving, some not. But the point is, Noriega was like, yo, it's two doors. This is what he said. And I ain't gonna lie, I know on the channel, I'll be like, yo, when you put the beat on, I'm not shocked and I'm not amazed. When he said this on the Drink Champ show, I was shocked and I was amazed that he openly admitted it. Because he like, yo, it's two doors. And the guy that was interviewing him there, sitting with him there, they're like, case you didn't see it. They're like, what you mean it's two doors? Explain, nigga. You can't just say that now and then not explain. And he like, yeah, it's it's the door for that other side community. And then it's the door. I forget what he said what the other door was for. He like, and they're like, so what happened when they approach you about it? He like, yeah, you could go through one of the two, or you could not go through no door. And then you just reach whatever level you're going to reach on your own. And I guess he was kind of explaining like why some people get certain level and then why some people go super saiyan, like, damn, everywhere, last year we ain't know about this person. Now all of a sudden, they everywhere you turn. They got all the movies, they got all the deals, they got the commercials, they got the perfume, they got the book deals, they got this, they got that. They speaking at the schools, they everywhere. You're like, damn, where the fuck this person come from? They put in all this work and they the number one. But what about such and such who's better than them? What about such and such who got way better resume than them, or they just better at the craft? Why they ain't ascend? Is it because one went through door number one or door number two, and the other one was like, I think I'm gonna just stay right where I'm at. I'm gonna live within my means. I don't want no freaky, no killing shit. I don't want none of that on my record. I'm gonna just stay right here. And I'm cool with life. I don't got to be a super mega star. I'll just be who I am. This is what he said. So I say that to say about the drugs for Sexy Red, if it's true. A lot of people said she was a plan. Her and it's the chick from the Bronx, light skin joint. I also make fun of her music because to me her shit is not good. The Ice Spice chick, you know what I mean? You think you shit? You're not even a fart. Like, I mean, shit wild corny. Shit wild corny. To me, as a person that, you know, come up on hip hop, some of the best hip hop, you know what I mean? Like, she ain't it. That's not to say I don't like some of her songs. I like that Guy Fisher shit that she on, but she ain't nice like that. People saying she was a plan. Sexy Red is a plan. This person is a plan. Everybody's a plan, or they not. But I'm just really surprised that a lot of people are surprised that somebody like a Sexy Red may smoke weed, drink, and do coke. It's her prerogative. It's her business. She shouldn't have just tried to do it in the open like that, I don't think. But even if she did, why are we acting like it's the end of the world? Come on, guys. It's not that serious. Let's talk about this shit, though. We all Sexy Red. Speak about the industry and Illuminati and the New World, and let's talk about this Drake shit. Let's talk about this Kendrick Lamar shit. Last Friday when we went live, as we go live every Friday, and he dropped the album. I gave my response to it. You know what I mean? Said it was, you know, a decent album. Only listened to it one time. Gonna have to listen again. I didn't yet. You know, just ain't have time. A lot of busy week, but I will listen to it again, right? But it was a good album on first listening. Addressed a lot of shit. Since then, Lil Wayne came out, addressed like, yo, let me sleep. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't want no problems with nobody. I don't know what I did. All I really did was just express the fact that I was disappointed that I didn't get it. Could I say congratulations? Yeah, I could have said that, but I didn't. All I said was, I'm disappointed at myself, at the fans, I let them down, and at the person who's behind the scenes. Can Kendrick take that as a slight? Should he have taken that as a slight? Yeah. I mean, if you're a rapper, you need motivation. You're an athlete, you need motivation. You need to feel slighted for you to come smack niggas and show niggas they not fucking with you, then by all means, do what you do. BouT on the check-in, what's the word? Great Fire on the check-in, what's the word? And we live on Instagram and we live on YouTube. Whatever it is that you feel your internal motive needs, then by all means, challenge and do it. But we don't want to talk about the album or, you know, should Kendrick feel slighted? Should Lil Wayne, will it be a good battle? I do want to talk about that, but not just yet. We want to talk about the suing business and what does it all mean? Do you care? Is Drake legacy tainted? The legacy part, I don't think that really matters in today's hip hop. You know, people either gonna fuck with the music or they not. Plus, as we spoke about last week, the fans, the public, we don't consume music the way of old no more. We just don't. You hear shit in the spin cycle, you go to Twitter, you look at the comments, you listen to the song for yourself, or the album, I should say. You pluck out the songs that you like, throw it in your database of playlists, and that's it. You may check out the video on YouTube or see it in the gym on Music Choice and what have you. And that's it, really. That's it. That's how the music is consumed now. But with that being said, Drake is he's suing, what is it, UMG, Universal Music Group, you know, the parent company of Def Jam, etc. And the Lucius guy or whoever he is, he's supposed to be the big bad wolf. And first, just as far as the suing part, do it make him look bad? Yes, it does make him look bad. When you peel back the layers of was it bots, was it not bots, was it they on the same record label, they under the same umbrella, Kendrick and Drake. For those that didn't know, I didn't know. Now I know. Real quick. Just got something in the mail. Talk about that in a minute. That's crazy. They both under the same label, right? So what Drake is pretty much saying, I was trying to sift through what's real, what's not, to try to understand Excuse me. What's the purpose of suing? Are you a sore loser? You know, are you mad that niggas was fucking with they not like us? He gonna perform at the Super Bowl, you're not. He taking shots at your mentor, Lil Wayne. Or the minor part, like fucking with, I would be mad too. Like, damn, one, it's not true. You know what I mean? Niggas talking about I'm a motherfucker with a mind, I'm a benefit, I'm a PA. What's the proper word you gotta use on YouTube and Instagram? He's a PDF file, you know what I mean? Read between the lines. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, I don't want that on my name. I don't want that smut on my jacket. One, it's not true. And again, if you never ratted, when you a street guy, you come up under that, you don't want that on your jacket. You go to prison, you ain't with the LGBTQ, you don't want people saying you was fucking with, you know what I mean, Transformers and all that. And you can say, yeah, well, what the fuck you care about what people think of you and all that? Nah, we care. You know what I mean? Maybe not for the overall public in general, you know what I mean? But, and maybe around your neighborhood or how people view you, how they see you. Yeah, your reputation and your integrity should matter. Because if it don't matter, and obviously to be quite frank, in today's time, you know, the Jesse Smollets or whatever, when you lie, you know, the Megan Stallions, whether you lie, you get caught in the lie. People that lie, you know, met Miami, like, yeah, I said I like to get peed on, but I was just playing, and you know, shit like that. In today's time, a lot of our integrity doesn't really matter. To somebody like me personally, you know, from the era I am, just how I'm raised and how I view myself, right? My word matters, my integrity matters, and most of the time, you know, if I can and it's in my ability, I'm gonna do what I say I'm gonna do. Even if I don't wanna do it, then I gotta come see you now. So I was gonna come see you. I really don't wanna come see you now. I don't feel like it, but I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna drive, I'm gonna get on the bus, I'm gonna come all the way upstate because I said I was gonna come see you. Or if I say I'm gonna come visit or whatever it is, I try to keep my word. I try to keep my integrity intact because I believe that means something. And it should. But I said that to say, if integrity doesn't mean nothing, then we all fucked. Because it's like, all you got in this world is your balls in your word. Like on some Scarface shit, all I have in this world, all I have in this world, all I have and all I have and all like, you don't give a fuck about the chatters in the background. Like, if you can't value your word and who you are as a man or a woman, then we all fuck. Because people just, and we are in a lot of regards because people don't really care. They say one thing, then they do another. We just spoke about this last week with the fucking, what's the guy? Dave Cooley, right? They wrecking him on the internet right now. And I'm not laughing at the videos that's being made about him, but this just is what it is, especially if you are a social media influencer or you in front of the camera like myself every day, right? And you saying you did this and you did that, or you were this type of coach, you this type of guy, you a high value guy. And they say, damn, my nigga, you got a whole white chick with 2 kids and you wifed her up and you just told me, nigga just called and paid $200 for a consultation, my nigga. And you told him XYZ, but now you and your baby moms who got 2 other kids by another nigga, you ain't wife her, but you wifed her. Y'all been together 7 years. Fuck is you talking about? Oh, nah, because what happened was I'm exceptional. I'm an exception to the rule, and my baby mother is an exception to the rule. And you sit there like the meme with the nigga that do the black nigga from The Wire. Like, oh, shit. This nigga gaming. This nigga lying. And he really just duping me for my money. And you easily gullible, goofy, manosphere ass niggas, some of y'all see a nigga like him, little tall, little muscles, like he said, yo, about 8% of the population is over 6 feet. So I think he's 6'4". All right, you tall, you athlete looking nigga. But what you're saying is not matching your actions. So your integrity is shot. Can't fuck with you. Can't believe the stuff you're saying because we don't believe you. You need more people. So, you know, I said all that to say now with integrity and all this shit, you want to know that people is buying the music because they like the music. They fucking with it because they fucking with it. And Drake is saying, nah, you know, I'm gonna be a free agent. This is how I seen one of the videos that made the most sense to me when I was trying to figure out all of the information so I could talk about it. They're like, yo, Drake was playing for the Lakers. You know what I mean? Playing for Kansas City Chiefs. Playing for the New York Knicks, right? He about to be a free agent. His contract coming up. He made them plenty of money. He like, yo, I need $1 billion. Or some Stephen A. Smith shit. Listen, ESPN, I need $1 billion to come talk my shit every day on First Take. Fox is thinking about me. The other networks is thinking about me. What's up? Y'all on the clock. You gonna pay like you weigh? Or I'm taking my talents to South Beach. LeBron James, right? And Universal and Music Group is like, you ain't been putting out that many hits lately. The Lover Boy or the Scorpion. You know, your last couple of albums was so-so. Maybe a hit or two, maybe 3, you know what I mean? But that's not your regular, because you was up here. Now you down here. And we don't want to pay you that much, because we could just get any other anchor to fill your spot. So he's saying that to give them leverage. They made Kendrick Lamar look bigger than what he was, added some bots like the election and the legends. They be all in the comments and working shit. And I'm being funny, but I'm not. Some of that shit probably is true, right? You arguing with bots online about is Kamala black or not. Like, you got time for that shit. He like, yo, they used all these tactics to leverage me out, to not pay me, so that I can't get top dollar. And again, he's not really suing Kendrick. He's suing to really get discovery, like in court when you have the discovery hearing, when you go on a trial and your life's on the line, like dun 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 dun, like your life's on the line. And before I go to trial and really risk this fucking 25 with the L, instead of taking this 10 years flat that they offering me, I need to see what the police got. I need to see what evidence the state got before I weigh my options on the scale of justice. Do they got the video of me coming out? Or was I like this and you can't see the tattoo on my face or the scar on my face? Do I got a chance? Is the witness coming to court or she not? Or she died? We need to see what they got before we go all in. So that's what Drake is doing. He's like, damn, let me see what they got and let me go against the system. And before we end this topic, again, I think it make him look weak, but this is where I'm going to root for him at. Because you hear like the academics, Stephen A. Smith, and everybody's talking about, like on the Wu-Tang Clan album, everybody's talking about the good old days. Well, let's talk about the good old days. Whoever this Leonin nigga is, not Cohen Leon, whatever, the other guy, whatever his Leonis or whatever the fuck this dude name is, right? Lucy, I think that's the name. Everybody's scared of him. Everybody's scared. They don't want to talk on record. They don't want to piss him off. You know, I guess he's the guy, right? And I say, damn, 50 Cent, Hove, Diddy, they took Diddy down. They took Kanye West down. They tried to take Kyrie down. And they did humble them to a degree, right? Whether you like it or not, especially if you're a real radical for Kyrie or you're a real radical for Kanye. And I'm going to say I'm a radical in the sense of America always loved the bad guy. And if we don't love the bad guy, we love the underdog. We love somebody that came up and you can hate it or love it, the underdog's on top. And I'm going to shine, until my heart style, like, you say, damn, all right, he about to go against the big bad wolf. Not so much Kendrick, because actors like they're going to end his career. He's never going to be able to put out no more albums, so he better sue for $2 million just so they can chop it down and he could get his last little bit of money and then ride off into the sunset because nobody is going to fuck with him. I say, damn, in one hand, you looking at like, that's some bitch shit, my nigga. Like, you can't take the L and you mad that the song got played and you mad you lost. But then on the other hand, you say, all right, put Kendrick aside now. And the light-skinned Jewish nigga, half Jewish nigga, is about to take on the whole industry. And you can win. You seen him. You see how strong he is. You Adrian on the side. Like everybody videos that I seen, they like Adrian on the side. Rocky, you can win. Even Drake, they saying like, yo, this is Drake, right? Bigger than life and back to back and all the songs that we love. If he died tomorrow, strangely, we're going to be rocking all his songs. I'm getting so cold. Like all his favorite hits, we going to be playing. And I fuck with Drake music. Not all of it, but he got mad hits. Can't front on him. What's the nigga that wrote it? Quentin Miller. No matter who wrote it, he got a lot of hits. He died tomorrow. That's all you're going to hear on the fucking radio. It's Drake songs, right? From Young Money to himself to everything. But with that being said, it's like, damn, a light-skinned nigga who people saying the white man and the colonizer, now he's going against the machine. I would love to see him win. Then I would question, damn, why Kanye ain't win? Why 50 ain't back? Why Hove ain't back? Why niggas ain't get together to get these people that they saying run our shit out of there? Oh, because niggas don't really got that much power as they say they got. You fronting with the bottles of your liquor brand, and I'm not taking shots at it. Obviously, he got liquor. Puff was the front man for Ciroc. Hove had Belvedere. Dan, you know, everybody do the same shit. You know what I mean? We're going to get these movies. We're going to employ some hood niggas. We're going to get our own champagne line, the Belvederes, you know, the Bel Air, Rick Ross's. You're going to get the mansion. You're going to make it look good and mow your own lawn and feed your own cows. I'm being funny, but I'm not. Yet in the back, this Lucius nigga, he's the top of the top. He's the big fucking dog. And King Kong ain't got shit on me. And if you dare oppose me, the Romans, I'm gonna make sure you niggas is eating lunch in Pelican Bay somewhere. Damn, Drake gonna go at him, whether he lose or not. He probably gonna lose, according to all these commentators that know a little bit more about it than me. Because I didn't even know they was under the same label. I didn't know who this Lucius nigga was. But he's the big nigga, right? He's the top dog. And Drake is fighting a battle he can't win. But I'm like, why is it the Jewish hat? Is it because he's Jewish and he half white that he can do it? Let's see. I'm rooting for him in that regards. Not so much to prove that they was paying bots and Kendrick Lamar got his shit played more just so they could lowball him, but just the fact to say, damn, this nigga was Neo, and he beat Agent Smith, and he cracked the code and started blocking them niggas and dodging bullets and all that. I would love to see that from that aspect, as opposed to, you know, him proving that Kendrick Lamar wasn't really hot as he was, because we all know that he was smoking hot. Smoking. That's a fire. He was smoking. So in that regard, I would like to see that. I think we got like one or two more. Then we're going to get to these football picks. This Friday, I didn't have that much time. I had some time, but not like that. Real quick though, the Lil Wayne and Kendrick, you know, a lot of people saying he couldn't win. First, before I play that, let me play this real quick. It's relevant, it's hip hop, it's true for a lot of the new rappers and new people, right? I think it was Ice-T speaking. I think I got it right here. Or maybe I sent it to this. Here you go, right here. Ice-T speaking on the radio, and Ice Cube Ben told us to turn off the radio. Riri, what's up?
At my age, no matter how great the record is, it's not going to get on the radio, not on rotation. They're not going to put me, Kane. They're not going to put Wu-Tang. They're not going to put them on the radio because we're out of the loop of the generation that they're playing right now. You know, I'll tell you real quick. I told my father I had a Kool-Aid stand, and I couldn't. One day I would go out. I'd take 50 cents worth of Kool-Aid, make $5 or $8. One day I came home and I didn't sell it, got cold. He said, what happened? I said, I couldn't sell it, it got cold. He said, if you can't sell them Kool-Aid, sell them cookies. You ever heard anything more genius in your life? He was like, you don't let them dictate what you want. You meet the market. Right. So right now I can't sell my Kool-Aid. My music ain't what I'm going to get paid off. I got to sell them cookies. So my hustle is always based around what's going to be most productive as far as getting some bread. So I make music because I played you some music. I love it. I always make music. But as far as sending that out, thinking that's what's going to make the money, that's not going to make the money for me right now. Right. First rule of a hustler, he must get paid. I don't need to be the star no more. People from my generation, we were on every magazine, like me and LL. We dominated the magazines. Yeah. For how long? 5, 6, 10 years. It's time for Drake. Yeah. It's time for the new cat at my age.
No matter. So I spun that to say, one, respect for the forefathers, people before us. If you of a certain age, you know, you like my small boy age, you're 19, you're 20, you definitely don't know who Ice Cube is. You might not know who LL is and, you know, the forefathers of hip hop. say that to say even those old school guys, but even bringing it up to like a Lil Wayne, right? Young Money, and all of the hits that he got from A Million and the Carter 3 to the mixtape Wayne to the Fireman. Like, Wayne is that guy. He been that guy. He not that guy no more because it's new artists, it's new faces and people of the forefront of hip hop, and rightfully so. He ain't been going hard like that. He had his little spat with drugs or whatever it is, if you will, you know, the lean and, you know, shit like that, getting married, not getting married, fucking, you know what I mean? Different little things. The spat with Birdman, holding his masters, not holding it, Hove got to take care of it, throwing a bottle at the club, and everybody goes through their career the way they go through it. But a lot of people in the comments, that's why I played the Ice Cube shit. Because the radio not playing it, don't mean niggas don't still make good music. Don't mean niggas ain't nice still. And the Lil Wayne and the Kendrick battle would definitely be, in my opinion, as a hip hop, you know, connoisseur, would have been way better and will be way better than the Drake and Kendrick. Because Lil Weezy is a lyricist. He is a songwriter. He is super nice. He can go in any arena you want. You want to make a hit? I can give you a hit. You want some lyrical ability? I can give you lyrical ability. You want to see me play the guitar and do some rap shit? I could do that too. I could do whatever you want to do. I can hang on a song with Cam or Eminem or whoever. You know what I mean? Like, I could get on a song with anybody, make it a hit. And he got too many hits for people to be in the comics. I was just surprised a little bit. Like, I get it. Kendrick is that guy right now. He's 1, 2, and 3, if you will, right? But to say that they used to get in the, you know, to get in the battle with new written material, yeah, Lil Wayne gonna be able to hang, in my opinion. Especially if we going off old material and it's a verses, it wouldn't even be close. And I get it, Kendrick got hits, but if they pick the top 20 songs from each, I think it'd be a wash, because Lil Wayne got mad hits from his solo days to the Can't Feel My Face days with Jewels, all the way up to Young Money, all the way to now, like wow hits. To one of his most recent verses, like a year ago. I think Nas dropped that Blue Magic 3 like last year or a year and a half ago. The what is it, Icons Never Die? Lil Wayne killed that verse. That's one of the, even though I know he got music out, but just like last year, year and a half ago, like, yeah, let me just a throwaway. Let me just show you I'm still nice with it. And you know, I think it'd be a good battle. I don't think we're gonna see it. Lil Wayne like, yo, just leave me out of it. I don't want to be bothered. I said what I said about the disappointment. I ain't got no beef with nobody. I just want to be left alone. Let's get to this shit before we get out of here. Let's get to this unfortunate news I just heard about. The young brother Midrick Burnett Jr. passes away after following the game injury. And it says Alabama A&M University is mourning a devastating loss of a 20-year-old football linebacker, Midrick Burnett Jr., who tragically passed away after sustaining a severe head injury in the game. And you say, damn, like 20 years old, you think you're going to go to the NFL? You think you're going to reverse the generational curse of your family? And we're going to, you know, just say our condolences, rest in pieces, because we're about to give it to the football picks. You know what I mean? Sunday fun day. You never know when you're going to be out of here, folks. I know I quote that plainly a lot. You know, I quote KRS-One. You know what I mean? Do you ever think about when you out of here, your record deal, video out of here, your Mercedes-Benz and your Range Rover out of here, your days as a college linebacker out of here, as a college professor out of here, a lawyer, a doctor, a CEO, whatever it is, we all, you know, death comes to us all. And it's not sexy to talk about. It's not nice to talk about. And no matter where you go and you travel, we all travel to the place that death is going to meet us at, whether it be the football field. So who would have think, even though we've seen people die on the field, I think, well, what's the Buffalo player, even though he came back to life, right? He died for a couple of seconds, And then he came back to life. We see people get their leg broken gruesomely, head injuries, CTE, and all those type of things. But it's rare. Not like being a police officer. You know, when you put that badge on, you put that vest on, you go outside. There's bad guys out there. You got guns, we got guns too. What up, Sun Tzu? You want to battle for cash? See who Sun Tzu? You know, like, yeah, you gonna shoot, bad guys gonna shoot. You know, when you in the war, you in Iraq, or you wherever you at, you got AKs and M16s and missiles, and other people got AKs and M16s and missiles too. So when you shoot, they shooting back. You know you could die. You could be taken out of here. But to go to work and get hit by a bus or be on a train, like last week, we spoke about the man that was crazy, came through, you know what I mean, with the knife and just stabbed 3 people and killed them randomly. A fucking construction worker, then the next day came back, you killing random people because you're not right up here. Who's to say when you leave your house today or tomorrow, you're going to return? You never know when you're going to return, and you never know when you're going to die. So I say that to say, obviously, rest in peace to the young brother, 20. Somebody just sent me that, like, yo, talk about that. And we about to talk about the football picks. And just know that life is short. We always say that when it's somebody that died close to us, or you see people post up people that passed. And I just was talking with them yesterday, some old shit. Because if they asked, they were saying, damn, I was just with him yesterday. Like, don't take it for granted. People that you love, tell them you love them. Don't wait to Thanksgiving. Don't wait till you go into their house on Thanksgiving and hit them up. Tell them you love them while you're alive, while they can hear it, and vice versa, because we all going to go to the place that we're going to die at, and some of us going to die gruesomely. That's the facts. I mean, we don't all just get to die in our sleep with sweet dreams of tomorrow. No, some of us going to burn in fires. Some of us going to be stabbed and shot to death, hitting a train accident, on a plane, shit like that, you know what I mean? Poison, sickness, cancer, you know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate, but that's the life. That's why we need to appreciate it, be appreciative, and be grateful for the days that you have, and be a good person so that you can be remembered for being a good person. But with that being said, Sunday Fun Day. I told y'all I'm going to be a quick show today, not too long like last week. Got to get up out of here. Real quick, it was a game today, and it was 3 games yesterday. I'll tell you how I did. So we had no, it was Thursday game. We had Chicago, that was a win. We had Dallas, that was a win. And we had Green Bay, that was a win yesterday. That's just what we had. Today we had Kansas City, that was a loss because they didn't cover the spread. And then now Sunday's games. We got first game up. What time is it? 87 minutes. First game up, we got the Los Angeles Chargers out on the road at Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta home dog getting 1. Atlanta coming off a bye, and they're coming off 2 losses. The Chargers coming off that Monday Night Football game against the Harbaugh Bowl. And I like Atlanta at home. They played the Broncos, got spanked. They got destroyed. Played the Saints, lost by 3. Then they had the bye. I think they come off the bye refreshed. I think they could pull out the win. Plus, all they got to do is win. Next game, we got Pittsburgh Steelers out on the road at Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals giving 3. Say, damn, Bengals is 4-7. Pittsburgh is 8-3, and Cincinnati is giving 3. But they all coming off a bye. They play in Pittsburgh. I think the last game of the season. Let me check. They play in Pittsburgh the last game of the season. The game might mean something for Pittsburgh. I think Cincinnati can get the win at home coming off a bye. I'm going to go with Cincinnati Bengals. Next game, we got the Houston Texans out on the road at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars getting 3.5. Houston just coming off beating Dallas, spanking them actually. Well, they were spanking them, but then Dallas kind of fake made, no, correction. They beat Dallas the following week, but then they lost to the Tennessee Titans last Sunday. This Sunday here, I think they get back to their winning ways. Jaguars not going nowhere. I think they could cover the spread of 3.5, win by 5, 6, maybe even a touchdown. I like the Houston Texans. Next game, We got Arizona Cardinals out on the road at the Minnesota Vikings, the Purple People Eaters. Minnesota giving 3.5. Arizona lost to the Seahawks last week, and Seahawks needed to win. We had the Seahawks last week as a lock because prior to that 5th game, Seahawks lost 4 straight home games. I was like, they're not going to lose 5 straight games at home, especially to the Arizona Cardinals. This week here, we like the Arizona Cardinals. We like them. I wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota win, but I don't think they win by more than 3. I think it's a tight, tough game. Next game, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots. New England getting 2.5. Indianapolis, we had them last week. It was a bad pick. We had them against Detroit. A lot of people was on Detroit, meaning the public. So we was just trying to like fade the public. And we was wrong. Detroit won. They covered. They won. They spanked at Indianapolis. Now they on the road at New England, only giving 2.5. I like the Colts. I think they come in. I think they win. I think New England loses. Next game, Seattle. Touchdown Seahawks at the New York Jets. Jets getting 1.5. New York Jets is trash. Like, I don't care who they bring in. The National Guards, the Army Reserve, the Marines, niggas from my block. Like, I don't care who you bring in, you're not winning. And this is why they're not going to win. So they fired the coach, they fired the general manager, you fired the offensive coordinator, you fire everybody, right? Funny, right? I don't care who you bring in. They just trash. And in the beginning, like everybody else, we was riding and drinking the Kool-Aid. Like, nah, Aaron Rodgers, he's the guy, he's a vet. He's one of the, the pillars of football. He's one of the elder statesmen. Him and Kirk Cousins. And we like, if they don't do it now, then you're out of here. So they might let him get in the playoffs. They might even let him get a Super Bowl. This was my thinking. I do believe sports is rigged, but most definitely football is rigged, folks. Football is rigged. You can believe it. You cannot believe it. It's storylines. This shit is scripted. I'm like, they going to let the golden boy, he ain't won one since a long time. He got a chance to win. Then after like the 7th game, 6th game, I'm coming on the show every week. Jets. I said, oh shit, I'm overlooking something. What am I overlooking? I'm overlooking the shit about the jab. He had a problem with that. I'm overlooking he went in the dark and he was in the dark night for 30 days. The shit he had with Jimmy Kimmel, speaking out against the NFL, having his little spats with Stephen A. and ESPN, right? And I say, damn. The National Football League, they don't like niggas talking back to them. Even white niggas. You play your position or you're out of here. Now the storyline is written like, oh, you won't win no more games. And since I said that, they did beat the Texans. But look how the Jets looking at every week they losing. They talking about getting him out of here next year that he ain't even going to be in the NFL because you're 40. And everybody time will pass. Jets is trash. I will not be betting on them. I like the Seahawks pretty much. Next game, Tennessee Titans at the Washington Redskins. Redskins on a, let me see, I know they've been losing. 3-game losing streak. Lost to the Steelers, close game by 1. Lost to the Eagles, close game by 8, touchdown. Lost to the Cowboys, which was surprising, by 8. This week here, they playing the Tennessee Titans. Titans is a step under, but they got a good defense. It's just the quarterback keep turning the ball over. He keep doing boneheaded plays. If he keep that in play, I think the defense could keep him in the game. They are getting 6 points. I think Washington wins. I think Tennessee covers. Next game. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield woke up feeling dangerous. And I like Tampa Bay. They still under 500. They 5-6 playing at the Carolina Panthers. Panthers getting 5.5. Coming off a good showing against the Kansas City Chiefs. I think Kansas City was favored by 10. We had Carolina because Kansas City ain't been covering nobody. They've been winning, but they haven't been covering, and that's what matters when you betting your money. This week here, though, I think Tampa Bay offense is way better or have been playing better than the Kansas City Chiefs. I think Tampa Bay come in and blow them out. I think Tampa Bay wins. I think they cover the spread. I'm going with Tampa Bay. Next game, Los Angeles Rams at New Orleans Saints. Saints getting 2.5. Who that? Who that? Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? Who that? Saints looking decent. I mean, won the last 2 games. Started the crazy shit about it. They won the first 2 games of the season. Then they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row. Now they won 2 again. Coming off a bye at home. I want to take the Saints, but I like the Rams quarterback better. I think Matthew Stafford is the better quarterback. I think Sean McVay is the better coach. I think they're coming with a better game plan, and I think they win the game by 3, 5, maybe even 6. I'm going with the Rams. Next game, this will be the game of the week right here, or one of them. The Eagles fly at Baltimore Ravens. Eagles is 9-2. Ravens is 8-4. Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry in them. Saquon Barkley, New York Giants, you played yourself. Can we hear it for the New York Football Giants? You played yourself. This is going to be a good game right here. I agree with the spread. Baltimore should be favored. I can easily see the Eagles coming in and winning this game. They got a good defense. They got good wide receivers. They got a good coacher. They got a good running back. Lamar Jackson, though, is different. I think he's better than Jalen Hurts. I think he's better. I think Derrick Henry is better than Saquon. He may not be more explosive and jumping over, his opponents backwards and all that. But when it comes down to the come down, and I need some yards, I can give it to Derrick Henry. He gonna do what he do. He gonna move the goal line. I'm going with the Ravens. I think the Ravens win. Plus, this is a game like, y'all niggas is nice. Y'all think y'all nice, and I think Lamar Jackson record against the NFC is something like 18-2 or 17-3. He got a winning record against them because they don't see him often. I think he come and he ball out. Like, ball so hard, motherfuckers want to find it. I think he balls hard. Next and last game, Sunday Night Football. San Francisco 49ers at the Buffalo Bills, the only New York team that plays in New York. Bills getting 6. Ooh, that's a lot. Brock Purdy might be back. He might not be back. If Brock Purdy don't play, I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. I have to preference my handicapping of this game. If Brock Purdy play, I like San Fran. If he don't play, I'm going to go with the Bills. So I know it's like flip-flopping, but that's just what it is. Monday Night Football, and then we get to the locks. Cleveland Browns at Denver Broncos. Broncos giving 5.5. It's a big boy number for the rookie in them, but the rookie in them has been playing well. I mean, their last 5 games, they are 3-2. Last 6 games, they 4-2. They have been playing well. They beat some all right teams. You know what I mean? They beat some all right teams, and they hung with the Kansas City Chiefs. All that being said, I don't think they cover the 5.5. I'm going to go with the Browns for Monday Night Football. Now let's get to the locks. But first, let's get the theme music going first. Money line.
Yeah.
By my nigga Great Fire, my nigga Famous.
Rich Famous.
When I wanna chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop them his coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals.
When I chicken, then the money long clicking. All right, here we go. Album is out now, people. Money line is on there. It's called Raise the Stakes. Y'all can go check out my boy Great Fire. Raise the Stakes. That song is his song featuring my guy Famous. Fire song. We play it all the time on our NBA videos that we do every day. All right, here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. And our record for the season on the locks is 37-30. We are 7 games above 500. Not bad at all. Here go the locks for today, though. So 11 games, because already 3 games played, or 4 games played already. So it's only 11 games. But I'm still going to give out 6 locks. Here they go. We're going with Atlanta. We're going with Arizona. We're going with Indianapolis. We're going with Tampa Bay. We're going with the Rams. And we're going with Baltimore. 6 pick, $100 on that is $48.41. Yeah, kid. That feeling. Let me know who you like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know where you think I'm bugging out at. And of course, I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in with me on a Friday night. You could be anywhere in the world, but you here with me. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in to my show, Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid.